Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young boy named Daniel. He was known for his boundless energy and a heart full of curiosity. Daniel's village was close-knit, and its elderly residents held a special place in everyone's heart. One crisp autumn day, a powerful storm swept through the village, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Many houses were damaged, and the villagers found themselves struggling to repair the damage. The elderly residents, who were cherished for their wisdom and experience, were finding it particularly challenging to cope with the aftermath of the storm. Seeing the plight of the elderly, Daniel felt a deep sense of responsibility. He knew he had to help in any way he could. So, armed with his youthful enthusiasm and a willingness to learn, he began visiting the elderly in the village one by one. First, he went to Mr. Jenkins, who had a wealth of knowledge about carpentry. Daniel asked him to teach him the basics of woodworking. Together, they repaired roofs, windows, and doors, slowly restoring the damaged houses. Next, Daniel visited Mrs. Miller, who was renowned for her gardening skills. Under her patient guidance, he learned about planting, pruning, and nurturing plants. Together, they rejuvenated the village gardens, filling them with colorful blooms and fresh vegetables. Daniel didn't stop there. He visited Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, who were skilled in storytelling and history. They shared tales of the village's past, passing down its rich heritage to the young boy. Daniel, in turn, documented these stories, preserving the village's history for future generations. As the days passed by, Daniel continued to assist the elderly villagers. He learned valuable life lessons, not just about practical skills but also about the importance of community, compassion, and respect for the elderly. Word of Daniel's selfless effort spread throughout the village, inspiring others to join him in helping the elderly. The village, once torn apart by the storm, came together stronger than ever. As time passed, Daniel grew into a fine young man, carrying with him the wisdom and knowledge imparted by the elderly. His bond with the older generation remained unbreakable, and he continued to honor and support them throughout his life, ensuring that the village's traditions and values were passed down for generations to come. And so, in times of need, the young boy had become a beacon of hope for the elderly, proving that the strength of a community lies in the connections between the young and the old, and that by helping one another, they could weather any storm that life brought their way.